Nintendo has finally unleashed its all-new console. The Nintendo Switch is a different kind of machine to the Wii U, being able to play at home on a TV and out and about in handheld mode. It is also different to other currently available options, most notably the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. But because it's roughly the same price, just a tad more, it will ultimately come down to a straight choice between them if you've got a few £100 spare. That's why we look at the three major games consoles to see which would best suit you. Hardware. The Nintendo Switch is markedly different from the other two in hardware terms. Without going too deep into the specifications, it has a mobile processing architecture from Nvidia that is a heavily modified Tegra X1 chipset, while the PS4 and Xbox One S opt for more conventional computing power. What this means in real terms and how most games will run will be established more over time. Our initial experiences are that The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild runs in 900p 30 FPS on the Switch in TV mode and 720p in 30 frames per second in handheld mode. Other games have the potential of running in 1080p/720p 60 FPS. Most Xbox One S and PS4 games run at 1080p these days, with some achieving 60 FPS. Both the Xbox One S and PS4 are capable of high dynamic response, HDR, graphics these days too. The Switch is not. Where the Switch has a distinct advantage over its direct rivals is in portability. Because it doubles as both a home console and handheld games machine, it is the only one you can take on your travels with you, to play the exact same games on its built-in 6.2-inch screen. Disk drives and storage. Both the Xbox One S and PS4 have physical disk drives, with the Xbox One S even able to play 4K Ultra HD Blu-rays. Weirdly, Sony, even as a founding member of the Blu-ray Disc Association, decided against adding a 4K deck to its latest PS4 or PS4 Pro consoles. They are still able to play conventional 1080p Blu-rays, however. The Nintendo Switch can do neither. The Japanese firm has opted to dispense with discs altogether, with games coming on cartridge instead, much like the 3DS and Nintendo consoles of yore. Games are also be available via download stores, but considering how stingy Nintendo has been with onboard storage, you'll have to invest in a microSD card to store more than a couple at a time. The Xbox One S can be spec'd from 500GB to 2TB, although the 1TB version is the max you'll really find in stores. The latest PS4 and PS4 can be spec'd up to 1TB. Both also have the ability to increase the storage through third-party hard drives, the Xbox via external USB 3.0 HDDs, the PlayStation through 3.5-inch internal drives. The Switch, on the other hand, comes with 32GB of built-in storage. 32GB. The new Zelda takes up around half of that if you buy it from the Nintendo Wii shop. Games. When it comes to quantity of games, the Xbox One S and PS4 clearly win hands down thanks to being around for more than 3 years apiece. The Nintendo Switch is only just starting its life cycle. But while the Switch's launch lineup is meager, the confirmed games list for the rest of 2017 is actually looking healthy. More than 100 games are coming before the end of 2017. Quality is more subjective. Nintendo has some bona fide AAA titles out now or coming up that you won't find on any other platform, such as The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Super Mario Odyssey. The former is on Wii U too, but won't appear on any non-Nintendo machine. Of course, both Xbox and PlayStation have their own exclusives, with Halo Wars 2 and Sea of Thieves out now and coming soon for the Xbox One, and Uncharted: The Lost Legacy coming for PS4. The PlayStation also has the superb Horizon Zero Dawn. The area where Nintendo Switch needs to improve upon, over the Wii U anyway, is in having some of the same big, multi-platform games as the others. FIFA is coming, for example, but there's no sign of a Red Dead Redemption 2 or the like. One area that Switch does trump its rivals is in motion gaming. While the other two have largely shunned the format, the Switch embraces its Wii heritage with its clip-on Joy-Con controllers also doubling as motion remotes. This could bring families back to Nintendo in their droves. Media. Both the Xbox One S and PS4 are great media streamers as well as games machines. They each have Netflix and Amazon Video apps, with the Xbox One S offering both in 4K HDR. The PS4 Pro offers Netflix in 4K HDR too. BBC iPlayer and other terrestrial TV catch-up services can be found on the consoles too. The Nintendo Switch doesn't have any of the services available, at least not at present. Nintendo said that it is concentrating on games primarily and could introduce media streaming somewhere down the line. Price. Both the Xbox One S and PS4, in both its new and PS4 Pro guises, are readily available. The Nintendo Switch is now on sale, but stock is thin and you might have to wait to get your order shipped. Some report that it is only the neon red, blue version that is out of stock though. Conclusion. It is clear to see that the Nintendo Switch is a very different games console to the other two. In many ways, it could be seen as an ideal second machine for hardcore gamers. If anything, from what we've seen so far, it could be a Nintendo 3DS or PS Vita replacement as much as a home console alternative. The motion gaming aspects could be a big draw too, especially if plenty of family-oriented games are made available. This is an area where Nintendo excelled with the Wind. It therefore offered something different to the Xbox 360 and PS3 of the time. The same could be true again. The biggest barrier is price, with the Switch considerably more expensive thanks to being the new kid on the block. It might be worth waiting until Christmas, therefore, when Super Mario Odyssey is due to join the fray. But then, Microsoft's Project Scorpio will be looming large around the same time. If you like our video, leave a like, comment and subscribe for more videos every day.